Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the charts. Remember, this is just for fun. I'm not your financial advisor. This is the weekly chart on gold. So this is gold weekly chart. And what I wanted to show you is that if I use the Fibonacci levels and start out with the previous top, which is right here, and we fell all the way to this, all the way down to the bottom of this week. Here we go. You can see that the 38.2%, so the first resistance, is just where I said this is an area of resistance. So this is around 1775. We haven't managed to break above that. This is the weekly chart. And then the 50% is 1803, and 61, the golden bucket, 61.8% is 1830. You can see that 1830 has proved to be a strong resistance. I think it will be a strong resistance again once we get there. But even 38.2% is proving to be resistance right now, but I think we are going to that direction again, and we will eventually break above it. Let's look at the daily chart on gold. So let's look at the daily chart. This is gold, and that's the daily chart. Yes, so that's called the daily chart. I already talked about this falling wedge, which was a bullish pattern. I do believe we have a double bottom, one bottom, two bottom, but it still needs to be played out, and then we need to come to the neckline, which is, as I mentioned, about at around 1830. We will probably fall back and then go up again, and then eventually break above that. Once we break above that, we break this neckline, and then my measured target, which I shared in one of my videos and I'm going to share with you again once we get there, will be valid. Right now we are on our way to this area of resistance between 1775 and 1781, 82-ish levels. As you can see, it has been support, but we broke down and now it's an area of resistance. But I do think eventually we will break above that and go to my measured target is, as I shared with you, is 1785. We will get to this area, even above that, 1800, 1803, and then come back down probably, and this area will act as support, and then go back up above that to this area of resistance again, spend some time, but eventually break above. But right now I think we are on our way above. 20 EMA is holding resistance right now. We need to break above that and then go to the 50-day EMA. That's gold. I'm very bullish on gold anyway, so for me it's good to buy the dips. Silver. Let's look at silver, see if there's anything on the chart on silver. That's the daily chart on silver, and this was a bearish pattern. As I shared with you, we broke down, but we came back. And with silver, I'm bullish, even though we are still in a bear trend. And here's the falling trend line. We need to break above that falling trend line. Eventually, I think we will do that. 20-day EMA is resistance right now for us. We are just around that area. We need to break above that. Once we do, I think we will. This is also resistance here. You can see that we have 1, 2, 3 weeks to this area. 23.145, but then the 50 EMA is going to be an area of resistance again, 23.400, but eventually we will get to this other area of resistance, I think, and we will break above that. That's the daily chart on silver. I'm bullish on silver. I think we are on our way back above. Okay, well, one more thing. Let's see. Let's look at the Fibonacci levels here on silver also. So Fibonacci, let's start out with the top of the previous high, which is right here, all the way down to the bottom. Here we go. Here we are. As you can see, here's the 38.2 level. We are just around this. This proved to be a strong resistance for us. Now we can say that 22.73-ish level. The next area, 50%, proved to be resistance as well, 23.170, and then the golden bucket, 61.8%, is at around 23.554. So what I have already shared with you is it's consistent with what we see when we look at the Fibonacci levels. Good. Let's have a quick look on the weekly chart on silver. So this is going to be the weekly chart on silver, and here you can see that we have this sort of falling channel. We haven't broken above that. We are on our way to touch the top of this falling channel. We can look at the Fibonacci levels here as well. Let's see what we can see here on the weekly chart on silver, from the top to the bottom. So the top is actually 30. That's an sort of all-time high since, I don't know, for about 4 years now. So this is the bottom. Let's see, 38.2% is right here, 24.75. This is going to be, as you can see, this had been support, but now it's resistance. Here you can see that we touched this resistance and then we fell down. So this is a resistance level. Then 50% is probably going to be a resistance for us, 25.72, and then 61.8% is also a level of resistance for us, 26.74. But right now I'm bullish on silver. I think we are going above, up, and we will, of course, spend some time at these resistance levels.